I guess when is the first time that you met somebody that you could remember and you was like, man, that's my homie, that's my friend.
Well, my
You
first friend was actually my cousin. So they were relatives because that was
okay,
all that we knew. As when we grew up, back in the '60s, early '60s, we were all, so, you know, Dwight's family, John's family, Junie's family, all of us grew up together. So we all hung out together. So we were our own friends. We didn't have any outside friends other than just the family. So, you know, what I realized about picking my friends was it was usually based on them doing something to protect me. That's how I. That's how they became my friends. Like Dwight, I thought I was tough when I was in elementary school. When I was in second grade, I thought I was tough. And so what I would do was I had there was this bully that was bullying everybody in the school. So, I thought I was tough too. So I confronted him and told him, was telling him off and you know, started to get into a fight with him and he was on top of me kicking my butt. And then Dwight came up behind me and just hit him in the back, got him off of me. Ever since that, we was tight. I'm like, I'm taking him you gonna go everywhere with me because you know you was my friend. So that was my first instance of a friend. But then my everlasting friend after that was Daryl White. When he first came to Minnesota, we went to Marshall Junior High, and we was in like seventh grade, I think. And so we had this teacher that was always picking on people. He would front you up in the class and talk about you, get in your face. And so he was all up in my face, and I was a little crybaby back then. And I'm all crying, and then Daryl jumped up and started telling him off, saying, "Get out of his face! Why are you gonna go do this, do that, and that?" And I'm like, "Who is he?" And ever since then, we've been like that. That's been since 1968 or 67. We've been friends ever since then. And that's my only friend after that. I haven't had any. I mean, we hung out with a whole lot of people back then, but that was my only friend. And the reason why I can say he's a friend, is that we didn't have to always agree and we didn't have to always be together. There was spaces in time where we didn't hang out at all for years. And that's because he was doing his thing and I was doing my thing, and they didn't mix. And so, I was like, okay, you got to go your way. I got to go my way. I got married and had, kids, and stopped doing a lot of the stuff that he was doing. And so we went separate directions, but we never broke that chain of friendship. And so till today, he's still friends. We're still, you know, the only friends that we got, basically. He'll tell you, so we're more than friends. That's why I got that's his family in my background. They became my family. Their brothers, his brothers and sisters who became, like my brother. I mean, I was part of their family. They was part of my family. He was part of my family. So that's how friends usually become family, become a brother. So just like a regular family, you don't have to be with them all the time, but they still your brother. Regardless of where they're at, regardless of what they're doing, you might not agree, you might not want to do it, but they're still your family. So we went through a lot together. I mean,
Some
all the way
things,
through.
I don't know if legally you can say everything, but
Most of it ain't legal, but we went through a lot. Junior high, high school. We both got kicked out of high school together. Spent a year out of high school. And, then I decided, okay, I got to go back to school. And he went his way, and I went my way. So for a while there. So, but we were still friends, still brothers.